Hi everyone, this video is going to talk you through your work for week beginning the 11th of January. As explained in the introduction video, you will be given a checklist of work to complete each week. Here I'll show you what you will be learning about, then I'll show you the checklist and where to find all the resources. So you can see from the learning intentions here that we will be continuing with the dynamics in space topic. In class before the holidays, we began some work on motion, and we will now be going into that in a wee bit more detail by learning about average speed and instantaneous speed. So from the list that you can see, by the end of the week, you should be able to state what is meant by average speed and what is meant by instantaneous speed. You should also be able to solve problems involving average and instantaneous speed by correctly writing out your working for equations the way you have practiced in class. So firstly, you will find the checklist by going to the Teams page, and then go into the Files tab, and you will see the checklist week beginning 11th of January 2021. You'll see the list of tasks on here. The resources for all the tasks can be found on Teams in the Files tab, which I'll show you how to access, or by clicking on links that are in the checklist. So to start you off, your first task is to click on the link to go to BBC Bitesize, where you're going to read the information about average and instantaneous speed and watch the short video that they've got there. Tapping on the link takes you to the Bitesize page. You'll find the information here, and you'll also see the video as well.
So using distance to work out how fast I'm going on my...
So read and watch the video, then you can go back to the checklist for the next task. The next task involves you reading some information. You're going to use that information to do two things. You're going to make your own note on average speed and instantaneous speed and write this in your jotter. You're also going to complete the problems that are in the green font that you'll find on the right hand side of the second sheet and the last sheet. When you're doing the problems, you're going to set out your working as shown in the worked examples and the same way that you've been doing in class. You'll see in yellow the pathway for finding the information from Teams. So you're going to go to Files. You're going to find the folder that says num2 Dynamics in Space, and then you're going to tap on the one that says Average and Instantaneous Speed. So you're going to read the information. You're going to look at the worked examples. You're going to try the questions that are in the green font on the right hand side that you can see here on the second sheet. You're going to read the other information on pages 3 and 4. Look at the sample calculation on page 5. And then finally try the problems in the green font from the last sheet there. You can write all your working out in your jotters or on paper. Your next task is you're going to do a wee bit of experimental work, a wee bit of practical. You're going to use an object at home and measure the time it takes to travel a certain distance. And you're then going to use those measurements for distance and time to work out the average speed of that object. It can be anything at all that you can think of. It could be a toy car, a person, a pet. You can use your imagination for this task. Once you're finished, we would like you to upload pictures or video of your measurements onto Teams. So if you can record something or take some pictures as you go for us to have a look at. Your last task for the week is some problems on average and instantaneous speed, which again you can find on Files on Teams. You're looking at pages 9, 10, 11 and 12 and doing all the problems on each of those pages. As you're working through the problems, check your answers using pages 35 and 36. And you'll upload pictures of your working onto Teams using the Assignments tab. To find the problems, again, go to Files on Teams, go to the number 2 folder that says Dynamics in Space, and this time you're looking for the one that says Dynamics Problems. So in the Files tab, you're again going to click on number 2 folder, Dynamics in Space, and you're going to tap on the one that says Dynamics Problems. You're looking for page 9 first of all, so scroll down and you'll find page 9's got a question on average speed here. It's got 4 parts, A, B, C and D. Once you've written your working and completed that question, you're going to go on to page 10, where it's going to be some questions on instantaneous speed. You'll see that question 1 has got a table of values, and you've to find the missing value from each row. Please don't copy the table. Please write out your working for each row to find the missing value. This is the same as we've been doing in class. After page 10, there's a couple of questions on page 11, and finally a couple on page 12. As you're doing the questions, check your answers as you go. You'll find the answers at the back of this booklet on pages 35 and 36. Also, as you're working your way through the problems, please make sure that you're asking for help on the Teams page. Post any questions at any time you're working on your physics, and either Mr. McFarlane or Mrs. Hill will post a reply to you.